a Totally Tubular by Lorella Cosmetics. We're going to draw out of a cup. You know, the last time we did this, Gracie and I both, I got something going on here. I don't know what. Gracie and I both drew all mattes. As a matter of fact, I think 2 of the shades that we drew were the same. So we got smart this time and we separated them into 2 cups. One with mattes, one with shimmers. We're going to draw 2 mattes and 1 shimmer and make sure we get to use at least 1 shimmer out of this palette. That is so pretty. Look at the prettiness in there. I know, there's a big old mirror. You know, one of the things that I really like, there's a lot of things I like about Lorella, but all the way back. All the way back. So, lots of beautiful stuff in here. You want to see what I get? I'm going to put it on. We're going to check it out. I'll be right back. Okay, here's our cups with all of the names thrown in here, and this one, I put one that said shimmers, so I would know which one was shimmers. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 mattes. So here's 2 out of the flamingo cup. There's 1. Watch me drop these on the floor. And there's 2. 1 out of the shimmer cup. And there's 1. Okay, let's put these down and let's see what we have. We have seriously, I got one of the colors that I got the last time. Oh, and I evidently got my nail in one of the shades. Okay, we have Goonie, Rhapsody, and Mode. Okay, Goonie, I'm well acquainted with, is right here. Rhapsody. Ooh, Rhapsody is right here. So we've got Goonie and Rhapsody and Mode, which is a matte. August, Brownie, Goonie, Radical, Mode. Okay, here it is. Here it is. There's Mode. So we have this green and a brown, and then kind of a brown shimmer. So, wow. Wow. All right, I'm going to go put on some primer, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just above the lid, like between the lid and the eyebrows. I put some primer on. First, we're going to go in with Goonie. Is this one right here, and I am if I get organized here, I'm going in with a big blending brush, and we are going to, wow. Okay, good. I wanted to go in with a big blender because I don't want it to be real dark. I just want to kind of make a little bit of a statement here. Okay. And I'm almost going to kind of use this as a transition shade. By putting a powder on the primer to give something to the next shade to be able to blend instead of just sit there. Ooh, I feel like I just did my brows. And look at them things. They need done again. All right, so let's match up the other eye, shall we? I got kind of an idea what I'm going to do. I'm not not sure how this is going to turn out, but, you know, here we go, right? Going all the way to the brow. And this is just using these 3 shades. We are not using any shades other than the ones we've drawn. So there's no, you know, using a little highlight up there. It's not going to happen. Okay, and let's kind of blend that a little bit. Pretty much looks the same on both sides. Okay. Now I'm going to go with another blender that's just a little bit more defined, and we're going to go into, oh gosh, where is it? Here it is. We're going to go into mode. How is this going to turn out? I have no idea. Kind of a green thing going on there. Sort of a, I don't know. That's green, right? Okay, and I'm going right in the crease with that. And then just kind of lifting it and blending with Goonie. We have mode and Goonie. Yeah, you can see that, right? All right, that's not bad. Let's see if we can make the other side match. Starting in the crease. And then just kind of working our way up. And blending with Goonie. I'll tell you, I discovered Lorella, one of the beauty ninjas, Alice, got a Lorella palette, I believe in an Ice Cream Beauty box. I could be mistaken. And it was the Sweetheart palette. And she felt like she had enough shades of that nature. So, like, this side needs to be... the problem is my eyes are not shaped the same anymore. They just don't. They just don't. Alright, not bad. So, she sent me, and this has been, wow, a couple of years ago now. So she sent me the, we're going to put some primer on the lid now and see how this works. So she sent me the Sweetheart palette, and I was really impressed with how well it performed. Plus it's, you know, pink, but I don't normally purchase or pay much attention to inexpensive brands, right? I was really impressed with that one, and I didn't, at the time, I didn't have any idea if it was expensive or not. I found out later on, no, Lorella is extremely affordable. Like, I can get 8 Lorella palettes for what it costs to get full price 1 Jeffree Star palette. Actually, I could get more than 8, but you know. let's just call it that, shall we? So, oh, I should have maybe done the outside corner first, but you know what? Sometimes it'd be like that. So, I was needing some things one day. This has been maybe a year ago. So I went to the Lorella site just to see what they had going on, and I spent like $40. I got setting spray, I think 2 or 3 things, a facial washer, facial cleanser, washer, a mirror, where is it? That mirror right there, which has lights on it. You know, it's one of those ones that's rechargeable. I think 2 palettes, and I don't know. There was some other things. I purchased like 8 things. Some of them were not necessarily, you know, like I said, I got 2 palettes. But some of them were not necessarily skincare. They were more like, you know, like the mirror, and I think I might have got some sponges or something. I don't know. I bought a bunch of stuff. And I'm just really, really impressed. Now, y'all know I have like Too Faced, Jeffree Star, Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath. And Lorella. You know, right? Okay, so we're going to go in with, this is a blender, but it's even smaller. It's going to give me a little bit more control. And we're going to go into that. The third one was Rhapsody, right? Mode Rhapsody. There it is. Okay. Which is this one right here. That looks really pretty. Shimmers don't turn out as shimmery when you're using a blending brush, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to go just right here in the outside corner. Okay. Just kind of pressing it in there. Don't have as much control as I would like. It's getting a little bit, what other brush do I have that I can use for this? It's starting to go above the crease, and I don't want that. Alright, oh yeah, much better, much better. And this one's going to take a little bit more packing, but that's okay. Coming down here. Oof. So, it was really funny because Gracie and I both did the same thing. Pretty much at the same time, without either one of us being aware that the other one was doing it. Lorella has a TikTok, and you know, everybody's doing all their Christmas stuff right now. So one of the specials that they have going on is this is kind of a unique shade. I thought it was brown, but it's almost more of a berry. A brown berry. I don't know. I'm trying to cover up that one big fat wrinkle right there. So one of the specials that they're having is for like, you know, depending upon if you catch them during live or whatever. Ooh, I hope this turns out. You can 4 palettes. It's kind of a mystery palette thing where, you know, they send you just 4 palettes and you don't know what you're getting until you get it. Now, I went during a live and I was able to actually pick the 4 palettes that I wanted, and I did that twice, but I'm not going to do that again because I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to end up with, like, you know, duplicate palettes, right? Ooh, can you guess what I'm going to do yet, Airs? But they have like a lot of deals going on right now for, you know, before Christmas. I ordered quite a few things from them and I didn't have a problem until they had an order where it was one of their Christmas deals and the guy, Alex, yeah, how do you know that you've been ordering too much when you know the person's name, right? Anyway, so this deal, which was a good deal, but it came with 1 palette and something else. The something else I'm using for Christmas presents, so I'm not able to tell you what it was. But, anyways, the palette that it came with was what I call a Nancy palette or a Karen palette. It's a neutral, very neutral, which to me is like I have all the neutral palettes I need and I don't use them, you know, so I don't need to order anymore, right? Okay, you guys. Let's see how this works. So, he said, oh, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to put in this other palette, which was a palette that I really wanted. And I thought, ooh, you know what? I can use those other things. I'm going to go back and use Mode again. And I'm going to put it right in the middle of the lid. I don't know. And so I immediately put in the order because, you know, that other palette was not one of the ones that comes in the set. And it was a little more pricey. You know, it was like $20, and I didn't want to buy a palette for $20. I was like, you know, if I just wait, I can get it next year for half that price, you know. And, but when he said, oh, we're gonna, I don't know, guys. We're going to put this palette in here instead of this other one. I was like, okay, so I went and I ordered it immediately, right? And I thought, you know, when they're packing this, I hope they remember that, you know, he said, oh yeah, we're going to do the ice palette. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And they didn't. And when it came, it had that neutrally palette in it. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? So I contacted them. Well, I sent them you know, on TikTok, a TikTok text we're going to just do a little bit of blending. I'm going to take this brush that we packed the on with, the Rhapsody on with, and we're going to just blend a little bit right there. And you know, I think I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to go back in with Rhapsody. And I'm going to go under the eye. I know, right? So, you know, it was a Friday when I sent the thing, and it was Tuesday before an actual human. You know, I got the robot or whatever, but it was Tuesday before a human got with me. You know, explained the problem, sent all the pictures that they wanted. You know, how do you take a picture of a missing item, right? Okay, so you know, explain like I would have never ordered this with this palette because I don't like this sort of palette. And I already have plenty of this sort of palette. I'm trying to kind of blend it together in the corner so I don't end up with a gaping hole of like skin color there. Alrighty. And it only took them 24 hours after that, so it was like Wednesday, for them to send me a tracking number. And so now, well, by the time this airs, I should have the new palette. Merry Christmas! Alright, I'm going to do mascara and some lip. I'm just going to leave the earrings. I'll be right back. Okay, so, yeah, I took off the red. Maybe the Christmas one didn't go all that good, but so here's my finished look. And I put on kind of a purple lip and some purple and green liner with it. And probably could have had better earrings too, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. And you can see how like the green looks different in these two because when you use a big fat blender, it spreads it out so much more. You almost get two different hues out of the same shadow. So let's see, we had Goonie, this one, and Rhapsody, this one, and Mode, this one. So let's do some, this is the one, I keep sticking my fingernail in this one, I don't understand. There's Goonie, and Rhapsody. You know, not easy to do with fingernails. Rhapsody is almost, yeah, that's not a brown, is it? It's almost more like a, what do they call a sapphire? Like a matte with the, with little sparkles in it. It is really pretty though. Look at that. Not even close to what I've got there. Yeah, another dog claw thing. Injury. But those are my shades. And looky, I have this out. Hope this video isn't too awful long. So what did you think of the look that I did? How bad is it? What is that, right? And again, here's the palette in all of its beautifulness. And it is totally tubular by Lorella. I hope that you're having as much fun as we are. We're going to come back and do the same thing with the Love is Love palette because there's a boatload of glitter in that one. And until the next time, I hope you wake up dancing, wake up dancing, wake up dancing every single day. Bye-bye. Well, that kind of sucked, didn't it?